Hello everybody, hope all of you are well. Today I will discuss the answers of your last revision test. Okay, first was the MCQ type of question. First question was question number 1. That the non-stoichiometric form of NaCl is option A is given yellow, option B is given red, option C is given lilac, option D is given blue. So you know that because of H center, okay, that sodium chloride, okay, that is non-stoichiometric. When there is defect, it will show yellow color. So your option A will be the correct answer. Next question is given the solubility of a solid in liquid does not depend on, options are given. First A is given that concentration, option B is given pressure, option C is given temperature, and option D is given none of the above. None of these. So we know that solubility of a solid liquid depends on concentration as well as temperature, but it does not depend on pressure. So your answer will be this one. Next question 3. The number of Faradays required to reduce 1 mole Cu2 plus to metallic copper. Okay, so you know that Cu2 plus will accept 2 electron from Cu. So for 1 mole Cu2 plus, so definitely there will be 2 mole electron is required. So 2 mole electron means 2 into 96,500 coulomb. Definitely the answer will be 2 Faraday. Your options are given A 1 Faraday, option B is given 2 Faraday, option C is given 3 Faraday, and option D is given 4 Faraday. So definitely 2 into 96,500 coulombs, option D is the correct answer. Next question is given, that is 75% of a first order reaction was completed in 32 minutes. When was 50% of the reaction completed? Okay, options are given: A 4 minutes, option B is given 8 minutes, option C is given 16 minutes, and option D is given 24 minutes. Okay, so first here you have to write the first order equation, that is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T T log A by A minus X. So first here is given 75%, first order was completed 32 minutes. That means 2.303 divided by 32 log 100 divided by 100 minus 75. So if you calculate, you will get the value of K will be equal to around 0.043 millibars. And the next step is written that when 50% of this reaction will be completed. So again you write T is equal to 2.303 divided by K log A by A minus X. So that will be 2.303, K value we got, that is 0.043 into log, this is 100, this is 100 minus 50. So if you calculate this value, you will get 16 minutes. That is the answer of this question. So your option C is the correct answer. Okay. Next question 5. Which of the following has the highest nucleophilicity? Which of the following has highest nucleophilicity? Okay. Option A is given F minus, B is given Cl minus, C is given Br minus, and D is given I minus. Generally, in case of halogen, I minus has the highest nucleophilicity, and the nucleophilicity decreases from I minus to Br minus, then chlorine minus, then F minus. Okay, so your answer will be this one, I minus. Next type of questions was that fill in the blanks. First question was given, question number 2.1a. The tetramethyl lead is used as an dash. So this is an anti-knocking agent. Okay, so here you have to write anti-knocking agent. Next question, fill in the blanks. Halogenation of alkene. Halogenation of alkene follow dash mechanism. In the presence of sunlight. Okay, definitely we know that it's a free radical mechanism, so you have to write free radical, and it passes to different types of states like chain initiation, then radical initiation state, then propagation, then inhibition or termination. Okay. Next, fill in the blanks. 3. Hydrolysis of ethyl acetate gives dash. So ethyl acetate means one kind of ester. It will give ethanoic acid as well as ethanol. Okay. So gives ethanoic acid and ethanol. Next 4. Phenol gives dash coloration with FeCl3. So it will be the violet coloration. 5. Benzaldehyde undergo dash reaction. Undergoes dash reaction on treatment with concentrated NaOH. So benzaldehyde, as absence of alpha hydrogen, it will go Cannizzaro reaction. So here you have to write Cannizzaro reaction. Okay. Next, there is short answer type questions. Write the difference between Frankel and Schottky defect. All of you know that Frankel defect arises in crystal due to the presence of a hole in the cationic lattice and cation occupies in the interstitial position, and these defects does not change the density of the crystal. Generally, these defects are observed where the coordination number is low. We can think about silver chloride, silver bromide like this. And Schottky defect arises when the same number of cations and anions are missing in their normal lattice site, and this defect lowers the crystal density, and generally it will observe in case of high coordination number like sodium chloride and cesium chloride. Okay. Next question, one numerical given from the solid state that I will discuss. A compound AB has a cubic, that means FCC structure, and has molecular mass and has molecular mass 99. Its density is 3.4 gram per centimeter cube. What will be the edge length of the unit cell? What will be the edge length of the unit cell? So we know the formula of density, that D is equal to Z into M divided by A cube into N cube. So here Z is equal to 4, density is already given 3.4 gram per centimeter cube, and M is 99. You have to calculate A. N0 is the Avogadro number, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. So if you calculate the value of A here, you will get 578.29 kilometer. Okay, very easy. Next, another numerical is given from the solution, this is osmotic pressure. Next question given that the osmotic pressure of a 0.25 molar urea solution is 2.6788. Okay, atmospheric pressure. What will be the osmotic pressure of 0.25 molar solution of potassium sulfate? First, we have to calculate the osmotic pressure of the urea solution. So, for urea solution, pi is equal to CRT. So, pi is given here 2.67, C is 0.25, and R is the liter atmosphere 0.0821, and T we have to calculate. If we calculate the T, you will get the value 130.085 Kelvin. Next, for potassium sulfate, the osmotic pressure pi. For potassium sulfate, so here you know that I is equal to 3, and here pi is equal to ICRT. So it will be I is equal to 3, C is equal to 0.25, R is equal to 0.0821, and temperature is 130.085. So if you calculate, you will get 8.01 atmosphere. That will be the answer of your question. Hope you can understand. Next question was, what is the application of tolerance reagent and failing solution? You know that tolerance reagent is an ammonical solution of silver nitrate, okay, in the form of AgNH3 whole twice OH minus. And both aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde, okay, will be reduced by this tolerance reagent, and there will be formation of shining silver mirror on the inner wall of the glass of the test tube, okay. So tolerance reagent, by using tolerance reagent you can identify both aromatic as well as aliphatic aldehyde. And failing solution is an alkaline solution of copper sulfate and Rochley salt, that is the sodium potassium tartrate, okay. Now by using failing solution, you can identify the aliphatic aldehyde. Aromatic aldehyde will not respond to this test, and whenever you will add this failing solution to this aldehyde, and if you apply heat, and you will get a red distillate of CO2. Here copper plus 2 will be reduced to copper plus 1 and forming CO2 of big red precipitation. By using this test also you can identify the aldehyde group presence in the aliphatic compound. Hope you can understand. And the last question was, what is the main product of Parkins reaction? Okay, so Parkins reaction is benzaldehyde is reacting with acetic anhydride. In presence of sodium acetate, and the temperature is around 453 Kelvin. Okay, here the main product is the cinnamic acid. This is cinnamic acid. So in this way I have completed the solution of your revision test, and next class, that means tomorrow, okay, tomorrow I will take another revision test, okay. So you please read your syllabus thoroughly, okay. So today up to this, thank you.